Can we say? What can we say? Has been. It's funny because I was gonna say it's been a while, but listen. Very simple is where I'm at now is where I've been through all the studies of being presented about the chakras and the energy, and I've experienced that and evolved past to something else. Then they jumped into conspiracy theories and all that, and seeing it now from the new eye of a different awareness after being introduced to the energies and how everything works. Alright, and after I've gained comfort in that and grasped awareness, a new thing presented itself and I moved on from that. So then, not to go through them all, but it all circled me back into this, what we all call illusion. Oh, everything's an illusion. Yes, but it's not. It's reality. It has to be reality for you to experience it. So, the law of attraction, everything they're saying, if you think it, so it is. That's not exactly what it's saying. It's letting you know that where your mind and your energy goes, that's the path of a billion paths that brings you to the choices that you have to face when you get to them choices. So when you get to, if you're always thinking, okay, I'll do something simple, this election going on. Oh, Trump is bad, Bernie Sanders is great, Hillary is a liar. Like, if you go through the processes I have and then you are back into this reality to experience again, because you have to experience this reality. That's your whole purpose of being here. It's not to how people say, oh, I'm awakened, and then start telling everybody else how their life is. You have to come back to this experience in order to be in this experience, in order to have this experience. Dang, I look like I ain't got sleep, so you see I'm always working. But the thing is, when you come back and you experience from awareness, to me, everything is entertainment. You get what I mean? I'm getting able to experience and still feel and still get reactions, but I'm also able to be aware of everybody and not judge anybody for being who they are. I actually like Trump. It's very entertaining. The dude is entertaining, and I get to catch myself when I sit there and I want to judge other people, like for Bernie and all that. Like, okay, this guy has not once ever answered one question. How? And so I get myself caught up with all that stuff, but I don't stay attached to it. I'm able to then bring awareness, and the conversation goes on, and through the different things I've experienced help me get to this level I'm at. So all these people, when you're on this path that everybody speaks of awakening and all that, it circles back to living in this reality. So if you're still stuck in, I wouldn't say stuck, it's where you find comfort in. If you're still in comfort with calling yourself El and saying, no, it's the Egyptian way, or being still in the comfort of black versus white, the duality existence of the mindset that it has to have this against that, or the religion. Some people are going through the path of religion and you're comfort in that religion. You get what I mean? Then you can stay there as long as you want. Because time is actually the cage. When time is in your mind and everything is, I got this much time to do this and this, that's your cage. Right? That's the limitations. You know what I mean? You can say, I got to be on time for work, I got to do all this and stuff like that. Yeah, that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, that's experiencing within the experience. But then if you're late, if you're like, and then get caught up in it, then you're caught by time again. It's so much. It's so. I'm gonna make this short because it's so. I find it. It's not even the word difficult. I know exactly what I'm saying. I know exactly what I'm expressing, and there's only a certain very little group that know exactly what I'm expressing because they're on the same frequency and vibration. And the only way to get to this where I'm at is you have to go through the other steps. And just like a friend connection I made on the internet, like she's at the point of where it's the chakras and all that. And the thing is, when you just get to that point, you are about to face because when you finally grasp at and everything's flowing and your mind's tingling and your crown is going like someone's massaging your head and you're feeling all these energies, that's when everything comes to the surface. Meaning everything you're trying to lie to yourself that you don't even know you're lying to yourself. People that really don't like you and never liked you is gonna all of a sudden come at you. Family members, you're about to go through hell. And you're gonna get angry a lot and all that because you have to release, like leasing a car. You're releasing, meaning again making a new lease to something that you experience. You have to release all. So not to keep on going, but this is basically for all y'all to grasp and understand. If you're sitting there saying, "Oh, white people are this, black people are that, cops are this, cops are that, police are this, police is that," then yes, you're not. Everybody's awakened because this is the planet. The planet is in an awakened state. The planet is moving on. And the planet is changing its vibration and moving on. Alright? So if you're not at that vibration, you cannot exist on where the planet is going. But the shell of the planet will remain, and that's what has been created. All the energies attached, all the black versus white, all the duality, that is going to still be here and still exist. Because things can exist, billions of things can exist all at the same time. Because time is man-made. Everything exists, past, present, and future, all together. And that's a whole different story. So what I'm saying is, the key is where you find comfort. And where you find comfort is where your vibration is truly at. You can sit there and preach and post things and all that, but when you're posting what other people said, that's other people's words. That's other people's expressions. That's other people's experience. Alright? When you get to the point where you're able to speak from you, like everything you ever see on Facebook, mostly 95% of anything, even the memes I make on myself, is coming what is expressed from me, and it's usually triggered by something else I see or something I felt or something I experienced. All right. So when someone says, "Oh, shaman and all that," it's way deeper than that. Shaman is another man-made word, and honestly, and it's funny that this second life and coming back, I'm actually supposed to be, and I was told by the clairvoyance, "Oh, you're on the path to be a spiritual leader." La 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 la. Like, spiritual? What? Man, I like having sex. I don't want to be no wrapped in robes and all that. When they said I was going to be a shaman, like, I don't want to do that. You have no choice. And I didn't really believe it. I didn't want to say all that choice and all that. But the funny thing is, want to know what's funny now? Now I'm at a point where I haven't had sex in 2 years. I've been celibate for 2 years. You know what I mean? And even when I did have that one, I was kind of forced to have it. You know what I mean? So I'm at a point where, if you want to say priorities, everything is different, but it's actually never changed. All right, one day, if that's where you want to be, that's where you will be. But you have to go through the other stages to be where I am. And it's not to keep going, it's not above or below, it's everything. Like, nothing is greater than anything. It's hard for people to grasp that. But this is what I'll leave you with, because I already see it's at 10 minutes. This is the best way for me to explain it. The devil is the creation to balance what the idea of people's idea of God. Because this is a 3D reality, so when it's 3D, X, Y, and Z, you know what I mean? You need to have the balance, meaning extreme left, extreme right, which we can only see. 3D is 2-dimension. Then, and if it was 4D, then you see 3-dimension. Then the third is the balancing factor. Okay, left, right. So what I'm about to say is, if you want to use the word God, creator, whatever word you want to attach to it, that's everything. Everything. Alright? And devil and Jesus and all that, that is duality. That specifics left and right. But God, as we tend to use, is the left and the right, and the middle, and the middle, and the out, and the out, and the up, and the down, and the in, and the out. It's everything. It's the rapist and the raped. Yeah. So if you can't even get past that, then the frequency, that vibration, the frequency where I'm in, by what I spoke, is actually love.